with that bounce.
Hey, great big world out there. Hey. Hey, y'all. It's Saturday. No, I'm sorry. It's Sunday. It's the anniversary. Let's Talk Finance made one. Happy birthday to us. Happy birthday to us. And it's our anniversary. I could come up with a song, can't I? I could definitely come up with a song, baby. Baby, we made 1 year old today. Can you believe it? We are 1 year old. Let's Talk Finance podcast is in the place to be. Oh, I'm so excited. I am so excited to be here and to join everybody and just celebrate. Like, man, we got a phenomenal show for y'all lined up today. Phenomenal. When I say this show is just so down packed and just so down to earth, like every other show is, like, why wouldn't it be? Like, OM to the G. Happy birthday! Happy anniversary! Hey! We gonna celebrate today. Hey, my great big world out there, how y'all doing? So, this time, because it's a special show, right? Yes, special. Can you say special with me? I'm going to need everybody's participation today. Everybody. I want you to just kick back, go get your favorite beverage. We're going to have some fun today. We're going to celebrate. Like, this is the Grammys under the financial industry. This is the Grammys. So, before I get started, yes, it's our birthday. Yes, we made 1 year old today. But, none of this would have happened if it wasn't for the grace of God. So I have to give out acknowledgments where acknowledgments are due. And, a lot came with this. But, yes, my first shout out is to God. Very first shout out. My second shout out is, man, Mama, I miss you so much. Like, I swear to God, I know if you was there, I swear to God, you'd have been on the show before me. And you'd have told everybody about the show. And if they didn't have a Facebook page, you'd have made them get one. So, man, Mama, you don't even understand, though. But, Aunt Johnny and Aunt Tootie holding the fort down for you. So, I ain't going to get mad. My second shout out is to the best IT man in the world. I'm not going to call his name out. I promised I'd keep him anonymous. He had a big role in this, a very big role. And my other shout out is not just to my family, my immediate family and friends, but this show started, and one of the guests that's coming on today, Osha Joyce Cosmetics and care of Ambi Riley, she had a big part in this too, selfishly. And we're going to talk about that. But it was so cute. And I'm just thankful for the push that she gave me. My sister Benita, like, she was on me like white on rice. Like, you're going to do this and you're going to do that. And you're meant for this. And thus said the Lord. And, when she said the H-E double hockey stick word and she don't even curse, I got scared. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do it. Of course, my wife, Jazz, and Lachey, that's my sister from everybody, Mama. You know what I'm saying? Like, she plays an intricate role in this. So, I just want to give special shout outs to those people you don't see who are behind the scenes, and they play a very, very, very big role. So, yes, that's a very, very, very big role that they play, and I just don't want to miss out on them. So, even though it's the birthday and the anniversary, I bet you thought I forgot. Nope, we got fun facts on today's show. Yes, we got fun facts on today's show. So our fun fact is, how did Let's Talk Finance podcast originate? Yes, fun facts, right? Okay, so originally, November 2nd of 2024, I was asked to be a part of a team, They Who Must Not Be Named, and we were on this show, and a lot of things just did not go the way that I saw fit for them to go. So, with that being said, January 4th, we went under new management. And so, my mom always told me, Siobhan, it's too many cheese and not enough Indian. And when you have it like that, it's going to always be some chaos. And knowing my attitude, baby, when these glasses come off, as my mama called it, the Allen attitude, oh, it's a problem. I promise you it's a problem. So it was best that I remain professional and I handle myself in decency and in order, no matter the situation. So I remove myself from situations that I'm not supposed to be a part of. So finally, April 5th, um, and I'm gonna go back to Osha Joyce Cosmetics. I had canceled all the shows I had lined up. She was one of the shows, and she said, I'm gonna get my interview one way or another. But how? I don't have a show anymore. Yes, you do. Where? And her and my IT guy man got together, and April 5th, Let's Talk Finance podcast was created. Now, it has been a journey. I tell you that. Nothing to say the least. It has definitely been a journey. And today marks 52 weeks that I have been going weekly, been going hard, been going strong, spending endless days, endless nights, and just conversating with people and talking to people. So everybody that's tuned in, everybody that's listening, I want to say thank you. I appreciate y'all. Again, I want everybody to love, like, share this content. It's free. Subscribe to their YouTube channel. And, another fun fact about the origin of the show is my first guest that I'm going to bring on, Express 1040, Nicole. That is my ace coon boom. Man, I just love this lady so much with all of my hearts and all of my souls. And I'm just gonna bring her on, and we're gonna talk about how Let's Talk Finance podcast originated. So, Nicole, Express 1040, how you doing, girlfriend? I cannot hear you, honey. Unmute your mic. You still muted. Girl, I'm gonna need you to learn how to work technology. Can you say hello, Nicole? We can't hear you, honey.
Am I there?
Okay, there you go.
Can you hear me now?
Good. Say it again.
Hey, girl, hey, girl, hey.
Hey, girl. Hey, I like them glasses, girl.
Thank you, girl.
Looking
Thank you,
all
girl.
good
Okay,
over
okay.
there in them
Just
glasses.
for you, girl. Just for you and all your energy.
I know
Yes,
because
yes,
it's my
yes.
birthday and my anniversary
Yes.
all on the same day.
Yes, yes, just for you. I pulled out all the stops just for you, darling. Congratulations again on this 1 year anniversary.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Girl, okay, so
I
look,
know
right?
I'm so proud. I'm like a proud mama here.
Thanks, Mom.
You're welcome, darling. You're so welcome. You're so welcome.
So, I was telling the audience that you were a big part of Let's
But
Talk
yes,
Finance.
I'm Nicole. I also have an accounting, consulting, tax preparation, and Siobhan and I have linked up over the last 3 years, I would say.
Yes.
And I guess somehow we just start talking about a podcast and finances. And so when she brought this to the table of her wanting to have the inception of having a podcast, what should she call the podcast? but we always table finance. And I'm like, well, Siobhan, let's talk finance. We always talking about finance. We can't ever get off the topic of finance. I'm like, we always educating people. We educate each other. Well, you know what? A baby's born. The baby's called Let's Talk Finance. So here we are.
Absolutely. I got
Let's
married.
talk finance.
Americans
And we're
just
like,
on finance.
ding, 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 ding. And that's how Let's Talk Finance really began because all we talked about was finance. And to this day, we talk about finance every single day and how the scenarios that we live in two totally different states, but we run across the same issues of people and their unawareness of how the day to day finances affect their lives. And we just want the awareness of everyone who's listening to us, other people, to understand finance is not hard. It's not. I know people run away from it. They don't want to hear about it, but it's your money. You should know where your money's being spent. You should want to know how you can make your dollar work for you.
Like
And
cash
some
in the
people just,
background.
I don't know why they're afraid of it.
Like
Say
cash in
again,
the
Shavana.
background. Like cash in the
That
background.
is
I
cash.
hear cash.
I know. I'm sorry. I have a baby. He's
No,
5. He has
no, he
four
wants money.
legs,
He wants money.
and I have my office door locked, and he's not happy. My 4-legged puppy. Yes. So, but yeah, back to that. So the journey with Shavana has definitely been a proud moment. I know she has her, and she does not let that show stop her. I don't care what's going on. 2 o'clock, she's cutting everything off so she can start her show for 3 o'clock. I don't care what's happening. And I love that dedication about her. That is one, I wish I had dedication like that. My dedication, if my show starts for 2:55, I'm stopping everything because now I'm scrambling. But Shavana is a 100% dedicated to her job. And I love that about her. She's very
Oh,
compassionate. She is.
oh,
And I always say her compassion is what motivates me to be who I am.
oh,
And I am much older than Shavana, although she don't think I am. But I grow from her.
oh, thank you, Sugarfoot. Oh, I love
Can you hear me, Shavana?
you. Oh, thank you,
So, Shavana, I
Nicole.
do want to wish you well. Yes, I want to wish you well wishes on your journey with your podcast and many more. And I'm sure you will flourish as the time goes on. I one day want to be on your show so we can both put our heads together so we
Yes.
can really let's talk finance
Oh,
because we have to
absolutely.
get the word out on a lot of things that people just need to understand on how to fill out a W-4. Why is it important to
Yes,
have a W-4? And I know you're going to do some little trivia about that. And it's like, why do you think you have to fill out that W-4? Like,
absolutely.
what is the impact for that? You know, so
Absolutely.
it's those things that we need to touch upon. Like, why do you think you should get a 1099 versus a W-2?
Yes,
How many people know that?
yes,
What is important about having earned income credit? It's
yes,
earned income.
yes.
So, it's a lot of those things that people are unaware about. So, you bring that to the table, and I think people should listen. Those are important things about your own finances. So, let's talk finance, as Shavana
All the
says,
time. All the time. Oh, you know about it. You
all
know
the
I'm
time.
down for it. You know I'm
I
down
think
for
we
it
go to sleep
tonight.
about finance and we wake up with finance.
Yes. As we
Yes,
should. You don't even understand, baby. You don't even understand. I
right.
love it. Well,
Yes. So keep your audience influenced, keep them motivated, keep the passion deep inside and within, and more to you, darling.
oh, thank you. Thank you, Express
You're welcome.
1040. I love you so much, girl. I love you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank
You're
you, thank you,
welcome.
thank you.
You have any questions for me, darling?
Um, well, I was gonna ask you, did you have anything nice to say, but you said it. So, so
Oh, of course, of course, of course. It's
yes.
always
So wait,
pleasantries
you
talking
know
with
what?
you.
I do got a question for you, really quick, before I let you go. You did
What's
not
up?
mention you didn't mention that you are the one that started out doing the flyers for the show for guests.
I did. I did. Shavana, she pulled me by the neck and said, "Nicole, you are the talented one." And I'm like, "No, I'm not. I am creative by default because I do like being creative, but I don't like being creative." So I did help her out to launch her to get her foot off the ground, and then after that, I said, "You're on your own,"
And
because
that's
I
okay.
have my hat
But that's
in
okay because you
many
threw me to
other
the wolves
avenues
because I
that
met
I just
somebody.
like, okay, off to the next venture. But of course, but if you need me, just call me. You know my
That's
number.
o- that's okay because I got my cha cha cha. Yeah, and she all the way over in the Philippines, so I got her now. No, Nicole, thank you again for stopping by
You
for
have
me. I
what?
love you so much. We'll keep in
Yeah.
touch. We gonna
Thank you for
talk later
having me,
on about
darling.
let's talk.
Mwah.
We gonna talk later on about let's talk finance.
Absolutely. Take care, darling.
Bye bye. Man, it is good to sit here and celebrate with people that love just finances and love learning and love just being available and being attentive to what's ahead of them and what matters to them. So I think my next guest left the stage, but I want her to come back. And she was on in the month of June. We were talking about mental health, and that was Amber Boyd. So I don't know what happened. I'm gonna wait for her to come back in. But we have other people that's stopping by in the studio that's here, and I know that you all heard me talk about Osha Joyce Cosmetics. She was on very first show in April, which launched on the 19th, and she came by just talking to us about hair, product, skin, beauty. Well, wait. Sorry, I gotta wait for Ocean Joy because now my Amber Boyd then came back into the studio. Yeah, I'm loving this. Oh, I feel so loud. Okay, I'm gonna let her in. Gonna let her in. Miss Boyd. Hey,
Hi, how are you?
girl, you have made me respect and love boundaries. You. You have made me love and respect that. Thank you, honey. I love it. I love it. Thank you. And it feels so good. You didn't say it was gonna feel this good.
You know, it's the gift that keeps on giving.
Clearly. Because if you can tell your kids no, don't talk to you, and they
Mhm.
babies, then who am I to say an adult can't talk to me?
Listen,
How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
It's my birthday and my anniversary, so I can't
Ah,
complain,
happy
right?
birthday anniversary.
Yes, let's talk finance. Not my birthday, but let's talk finance birthday is today,
Hmm.
girl. So we celebrating, and guess what? I wanted to celebrate with you. You came out in June. You gave us some very insightful information about mental health awareness, just
Hmm.
being in touch with yourself, women, and empowerment. No matter what you went through, and like every show I have is phenomenal, and I always go back to my shows. And a lot of times I hear myself talking about you because I say, man, Miss Boyd made me love boundaries, and like
Hmm.
she told her kids no. And my best friend was like, Shavana, people be telling their kids no. You the one that they be like, no. Yes. So I didn't do this on my own. Like you were a big part of this, and you came into the studio. So I just want to celebrate this with you, celebrate this moment. Got a couple questions for you.
Mhm.
Not gonna take too much of your time, and then I'm gonna let you skedaddle. So thank you for being a part of this. Thank you for stopping by on the show. So first and foremost, what was your biggest takeaway from the show that we did back in June with
Well,
you?
thank you for having me. I would say my biggest takeaway is even as we're talking about, self-care boundaries, finances is a big part of that too, right? Like if you don't have your finances in check, or if you're not even educated on, like, how to build your finances, how to secure them, and how to maintain them, then life is gonna get pretty challenging. It's gonna get super challenging. So I think for me, the one thing that I paid attention to, that I took away from it, is like, you know, because, like, we get so scared to talk about finances because we just really don't know. Like, so I think that's just where the anxiety comes from. So for me, just just pushing through that anxiety and still being able to have those conversations about finance. When we're talking about the IRS, that's a scary conversation. But, like, when you have someone who you can go to, who's educated, who can say, hey, this is okay, this is what you could do, it's not the end of the world. It helps you feel like you can be more in control, and then you can also just get yourself to an even better place moving forward financially.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Well, thank you for that. Now, when it comes to your industry, and of course you wear many hats, and I love that about you, especially with the clothing industry, and just you overall. Like, man, you're just so spectacular. You really set the
Thank
stage
you.
for a lot of young women. So I appreciate that. But from your like profession, your experience, right? What is the one practical place? Um, what is the one practical piece of advice that you could leave for our audience to have a takeaway when it comes to the profession that you're in, when it comes to the mind and the mental health?
I think the one piece of information I would tell people to take away from, as far as like their mental health is concerned, is feel your feelings. I think that oftentimes people get so afraid to feel their feelings.
Yes,
Your feelings are there for a reason. Um,
absolutely.
and I mean, you should make choices or decisions outside of with you know with out of your feelings, but you should use those feelings to help you to decide what's gonna work best for you. So yeah, I would say feel your feelings.
Girl, I feel all of mine. All of mine. All of mine. My wife always tell me your skin too thin. So
Listen, ain't there is nothing wrong with that at all. I am super sensitive too, so I completely understand it.
thank you, Miss Boyd. Thank you. Now,
Okay.
my last question before I let you get up out of here. As Let's Talk Finance continues to grow and we're celebrating this 1 year milestone, what message um what message or well wishes would you like to share across the platform for us here?
I would say continue exploring, continue stretching yourself. You have such an amazing platform, and this is something that people need to know, that people need to hear. And I think the fact that it's coming from you, it's coming from someone who's relatable, someone who can get down to the nitty gritty, but also tell you, like, hey, you messing up, like, and if and if you don't stop messing up, then this is what's gonna happen. So I think I would say continue to knock down all of the walls, continue to be disciplined and consistent in working on your craft. And I say continue to be loud about finance. It's important, and we need to know. And I think that the platform is only going to absolutely grow because it is so strong, and it's so amazing, and it's so needed.
Miss Boyd, I so love you. I so appreciate you, and I promise I'm coming to get on that couch, girl. I got so much to talk about.
Okay, I'll be waiting.
Please make room for me, please.
I will. Yes, I love you, and I appreciate you as well.
Thank you, Miss Boy, and thanks for stopping by. Oh my God, see, it is just so good to have so many wonderful people. Like, oh my God, so many, so many, so many wonderful people. And you know, um, I'm gonna just stop right here and say to everybody that's listening, guess what? I'm in such a hype mood. I'm in such a geek mood. I feel like giving away something, right? Yes, on my birthday and anniversary, I want to give away something, right? So this goes out to the very first person who can answer these questions. It's two questions. Of course, we're talking about finance. Why not? Let's talk finance, right? What is your filing status? And what is your adjusted gross income? First person can answer that. I got a gift for you. First person. So, as we waiting on those answers to come through, we're gonna go ahead and let Ocean Joyce Cosmetics in. Yes, absolutely. Hey, Ocean Joyce Cosmetics.
Hey,
This is the one selfishly made me keep the show because she wanted her interview.
indeed.
Absolutely. And and I'm gonna just put it out there. What's on time for me is not on time for her. But when I tell you she was there before both of our times, ready with a whole setup, her and my IT guy. When it's there, what can you do but accept it, right? That's all you can do. So I had to get in that place where I was able to accept that. So thank you so much for being a part of that. Thank you for celebrating this milestone and this journey with me. And thank you just for coming out today, especially on a Sunday, it's family day, and, getting ready for the next week. But I didn't want to do my birthday anniversary without sharing it with people that were a big part of this. So um, let me jump right on in. I'm not going to take up too much of your time. So, what was your biggest takeaway from the show when you appeared on the show? And how did it impact you?
Um, I want to say my biggest takeaway was just how much everybody didn't know about things that I thought was common hair knowledge.
Okay.
And I
Oh,
thought that was interesting. And then also, um, being organized as an entrepreneur with finances.
how is that working for you?
It's a lot. I definitely think it's a lot, but it's definitely worth it because not only as a hairstylist does it help organize me for the end of the year, but I'm also able to see what services my clients prefer, what they like, and what is kind of doing me more benefit as far as my service list go. And that's something that I noticed when I started paying more attention to it.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I like that. Okay, you gotta take away because it's let's talk finance. Why wouldn't you, right? Let's talk finance. So, okay, we know that your industry is hair care and skin care, and that's the shop industry when you're looking for a shop home, especially if you're coming out into the industry. So, um, what is your practical piece of advice that you can give to our audience that
Um,
they can apply that immediately, like instantaneously?
um, when it comes to salons and environments in the industry, everybody just has to find what fit them and stay there. Like even not just the service providers, but the clients. Like you kind of go find your atmosphere. You go where it does feel comfortable and like home, and you know that the services are worth it, and you pretty much stick to that so that not only the stylist can learn you, but you can learn the type of stylist you have and get the best results from whatever goals you have for paying for the service.
I think that's some good advice too. I really do. And shopping around not just for a stylist, but for a good stylist where they're stationed that is also very important too. Because if the atmosphere is not right, you're not going to feel comfortable as the client. So I think that's some very, very, very good
Hmm.
advice. I really like that. But why not? Because it's that's so funny. And it's my birthday and my anniversary.
Oh my God.
So, okay, I got one last question for you, Ocean Joyce Cosmetics. So, as Let's Talk Finance celebrates our 1 year milestone, do you have any well wishes? Do you have any special messages, any takeaways for us as we want our platform to continue to grow?
I'm gonna say with being the first guest, seeing where you started versus where you are, I'm really, really, really proud. I love the consistency, the dedication, the growth. You have come from not knowing much about the internet to knowing more than me because I've been starting to learn from you when it comes to this podcast and streaming, and I love it. And just continue to spread the knowledge, and I definitely love the fun facts.
Can you? Which one was your favorite fun fact? Do you remember? Do you have a fun fact favorite?
It's so many. It's so many. But the last one made me laugh with the oranges. And and your hair being orange made me laugh.
Because I look like my niece is 4. But it's okay. It's okay. So thank you for always tuning in when you can. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you just being a big part of Let's Talk Finance overall. Uh, as we say, my mom used to always say it take a village to raise a family. So we're here as family, and it's gonna take a village to grow. So while I'm still being loud and still shedding the word, please help us just continue to share the content, comment, leave feedback. Stop by anytime. You're always welcome here at Let's Talk Finances because there's always something going to be going on about your finances. Always. So thank you so much, Ocean Joyce Cosmetics. You made my anniversary birthday so exciting. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Man, just the love on your birthday. So I'm going back to the comments. I don't see no comments. People, come on. I know you know this. What is your filing status and what is your adjusted gross income? Tell me that. Like, you don't have to be exact with the number, but let me know that you know what you're talking about. Let me know that. So, because I'm in a giving mood, I want to give away some things. Hey, I want to be nice to the people. Yay. I want to be nice because it's my anniversary and my birthday. Oh, let's talk finance. So, we had another spectacular guest that came on the very first show before I launched Let's Talk Finance. And the first thing I'm going to say about this guest that came on is that it takes a lot to go out into the world and mentor young men and women. It takes a lot to tell your story and be confident about the places you came from and the environments that you grew up in. It takes a lot to be not just a husband and a father, but to be available when needed to anybody. So not was this guest just a guest, but I've learned so much from this gentleman. And you know, he told me one thing. He told me many things, but he once told me, Siobhan, you can't dance by every song. And for some reason, that has always stuck with me. And, we done did some shows together. We laughed together. I cried. He looked. It's all love. But I'm going to bring on You See Us, Cedric Friesen. welcome to the stage and unmute your mic. The ticket to kick it.
Hey, hey, boom, boom,
Hey.
boom, 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 boom. What's up, Shaban?
Hello there, love. How are you?
Man, I'm all right. I needed this boost of energy too, boy. Y'all got it going, cracking.
Listen, I'm over here celebrating my anniversary and my birthday. I'm
I
getting
know,
one
man.
year, one
Man,
whole year.
man. And you know what? Success is a bunch of little consistencies like that. One thing I tip my hat to, you consistent. Straight up. I learned a lot from you with that one. You know?
Wait, are you serious? You like
Man,
the
come
one
on. Where
person
you
that
be? Hey,
said
listen. I ain't met too many people that cross T's and dot I's like you do, and you're very thorough. Because it's definitely on the person if they mess up, because you make everything kind of user friendly, the way you know your method of teaching. It's just that some people like myself are kind of got to work a little more. They need a little higher level of care than others, right? Straight up, man.
I don't see nothing wrong with that. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Well, first, I want to thank you just for stopping by on the show today. Just to give our audience some background that's been watching us, of course, there was a show before this one, They Who Must Not Be Named, nor the show title, and um, Urban Community Unity Solutions was out UCS. And, again, as my mom said, too many chiefs and not enough Indians. And so when you're boxed in, you can't grow like that. And so Cedric and myself are like eagles. We soar high.
Yes, yes. There you
Can't
go.
sit still. So, you
Mm,
know, he did give out some valuable information. A lot of people learned from the information that he gave out. And, even I learned, and you would think I would know this because of the relationship that we have, but I didn't. And so
yeah,
just to come out and just share that knowledge and just be there and be a part of the entire journey because it never stopped. We even did a couple shows on unlimited perspectives, and it's a 7 o'clock affair for grown people. We talk adult wise, and so we got a lot of projects together, and so he's been a very very strong influence on Let's Talk Finance because he quick to shoot me a text message. Hey, you should talk about this. Hey, what this means? Do
yeah,
this, and so
yeah. Yeah.
you had to celebrate my anniversary and my birthday with me, so I'm not gonna take up too much of your time.
Boom.
I want to know on that appearance of the show, and although short lived, did you have an actual takeaway, or was it something that impacted you to do something or move differently?
Mm. Well, one thing about it with the energy and the whole concept of it, what I'm saying? I get excited even thinking about it. And it's something that's part of it's a branch on the tree, like you said, the projects we got going on and the ones that we're gonna circle back to because it's necessary. And I found that through that storytelling is really important. Like it's kind of trendy. People talk about storytelling, but I kind of glossed over it, the significance of it. But when we was doing our 1-2, I got a lot of feedback on that. Like, and I got receipts. You know what I mean? And on one show we had did, what I learned was that programming. Like what we see, we learn. What we learn, we practice. What we practice, we become. And you can see the contrast between those who have experienced some real struggles and those who have kind of been sheltered, in which give them a lens to kind of look in a judging type of thing. But yeah, that's what I learned, to tell my story. You know what I'm saying? Make sure I tell my story and give um libations to the top predecessors, those that come, because I already know I put in work. So long after I'm gone, there's gonna be some people enjoying the fruit from a tree that I planted. There's gonna be some people enjoying the shade from a tree that I planted. And once we figure that out, we got it all, and that trickles down in the household. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, absolutely. I love
Yeah.
that. I love that so much. I love that so much. And that's something, you're right, you are planting seeds because those seeds are going to eventually grow. As Osha Joy Cosmetics just said, she's looking at me 52 weeks later. from where I
Mm,
first started. And
yes,
just to sit and just think about that, because I hadn't even thought about that, but just to sit and think about that. And, with her saying that, maybe like 5 months after that, my sister sends me a message, Siobhan, I don't care if don't nobody watch. I don't care if you don't get no likes. Believe me, something is going to happen. You're
man.
gonna
Yes,
blossom. And just sitting here thinking about that as you're talking and just putting it all together. Oh man, you just gave me an excellent takeaway. So I appreciate that.
that's right.
Now, your industry that you're in is reentry for brothers that's been incarcerated and also dealing with the youth. With your profession, what practical piece of advice would you be able to leave our audience? What takeaway would you give them when it comes to the industry that you're in your profession?
All right, cool. And to put some clarity on that, that's my 1-2 punch: re-entry and post-conviction success in education, and violence intervention and violence prevention. And so one thing that I learned in doing this work, because I had to take classes in conflict resolution, de-escalation, crisis intervention, holistic healing. And so as I'm learning these things, restorative practice, restorative justice, I was healing. So I would suggest anyone get your hands on something that's going to feed your spirit, because everything starts and ends with the conditioning of your spirit. We got a higher self and a lower self. So the one we feed the most gonna dictate our steps. So I would say look into conflict resolution so you can know how to gauge your own emotional intelligence. You know what I mean? Because it starts there. If you're gonna de-escalate or you're gonna bring calm and peace somewhere, the first thing you need to do is know how to navigate your own feelings. You know?
Wow, that's powerful right there. And it was something you said on the show that stuck with me when you said every morning you get up and you gotta tackle with the people in your mind first, so you can even deal with reality.
Straight up.
and,
Yes.
and that's facts. Like I got to get rid of this, and now so you have to have that what you said conflict resolution. You have to tackle your feelings.
Yeah.
As Amber said, like feel your feelings. They real. They there for a reason.
Yes.
So
Feelings are valid.
absolutely. Well, I'm not gonna keep you too much long. We got one more question for you.
Okay, man, congratulations. I'm so glad to be a part of it. We're gonna look back on this. We don't appreciate a moment sometimes until it become a memory. So this going down here in the
Oh,
books.
absolutely. And just for that, that takes me into my question. Like, what what advice or what motivational message or well wishes would you leave for Let's Talk Finance and or even just myself? What message would you leave for
Right.
me and my platforms to continue to grow?
Guess what? We're gonna repeat steps 1 and 2, like I just shared. Because if you are emotionally stable, then you got some level of mental peace. When you learn more, you earn more. So you study that. So to be able to handle finances, you know what I mean. You need to be in a spiritually mature. That's why some of us ain't got that big bankroll, because we'll go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Out of the way, I done seen people success dropping some people lap and they lose it all or lose themselves in a way. So we want to be spiritually conditioned and mature and ready for that money. That's gonna make us quarterback our finances even better, because we moving out of signs and symbols, and that's for the conscious mind, right?
Oh man, that just touched me right here, right here.
Yeah,
That just touched me right here. Oh man,
yeah,
I love that advice, man.
yeah.
I
Because
love it.
you got a spiritual credit score too.
Yes, absolutely. My
You know what I'm
my
saying?
pastor definitely reminds us of that. He may not
Yeah,
say credit score, but he definitely reminds us.
yeah. What's your spiritual credit score? Okay.
Well, Mr. Bryson, the ticket to kick it, I want to thank you, A, for being a part of this journey. Thank you for, just walking through this with us, being patient with us. Thank you for taking time out your day to stop by on my anniversary / birthday to kick it with me and share
Yeah.
some insights. I'm gonna look back on this and be like, man, this is the greatest gift ever.
Boom.
Knowledge. So I appreciate that. So thank you. I love you dearly. Hugs and kisses to you,
Yes.
and
All right.
I'll talk to you later, hon. Thank
All right.
you.
All right. All right.
Oh man, this y'all, this anniversary birthday is so dope. Like it's so dope. I just want to say hello to everybody that's watching and tuning in. Okay, so nobody knows their filing status or their adjusted gross income. Y'all really gonna do this to me? I'm trying to give y'all a birthday and anniversary gift, and don't nobody know that? Like, oh man, come on, don't hurt my feelings like that, y'all. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. So now, my next guest that stopped by that's coming to the stage was a guest that I had on the show in November. And of course, we talked about no more than finance when it comes to investing, when it comes to IRAs, when it comes to retirement, when it comes to that rainy day. So I'm going to bring in the wellness advocate, Mr. James Owens. What's
What's going
up,
on?
buddy?
What's happening? What's good? What's good?
Oh, I'm trying to get that money. But look, every time I turn around, something come up. So I'm gonna just stop turning around.
All right, you got to be in full motion, you know.
Cause look, getting on this saving the bandwagon ain't looking good. I can start with a nickel. Why we can't start there?
I feel you.
So, hey, I just want to thank you for tuning in and stopping by on your Sunday. Thank you for celebrating my anniversary birthday with me. Like, you were a phenomenal part of the show. You gave back some excellent feedback. We were making connections. You know, when we first met, we said we were going to make some connections. And strangely, y'all, we met because he was my Uber driver.
Yep. Yep. I remember.
And we have been in contact since then. And like the wealth of knowledge that this young man has, like I don't see where he holds it at. Like I think he got about 4 extra brains up there because that's just a lot. Like I don't even understand. But like, yo, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. I'm not gonna
Thanks for the invite.
Oh, absolutely. Didn't I
Yeah,
say
thanks
we
for the
will
invite.
always work together? Investments, retirement, IRAs, 401ks, all that stuff people need to know.
Yep.
You got that information. That is not my strongest point. I'm going to go to who I know.
Much appreciated.
No problem. So, on the show, let me ask you, and of course, we were talking about finances, of course. What was your biggest takeaway from that show? And if anything, did it impact you?
My biggest takeaway from the show, honestly, was your energy.
Really?
Like seriously, like when you went live. Like seriously, like the amount of energy that you just, I don't know, threw out in the universe. It just made me want to, I don't know, start, I don't know, breakdancing or something, you know?
Okay.
So that was my biggest takeaway, honestly.
Wow. Okay, that's a good thing, right?
Oh, very good. Yeah, very good. But also, I just want to add on to it. Was just the amount, like how huge your network is. Like you know a lot of people, you know a lot of professional people, and that's very important. Um, when it comes to like your net worth. You know? So that was actually two of my biggest takeaways.
Oh yeah, I try. It's always who you put yourself in the room with, right?
Mhm.
And you know,
Absolutely.
my mom always said, it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Yep. Both of those.
Yeah, so I try to surround myself around people who can assist me, but I want to be able to give back as well. So let's
Yeah.
network. Let's
Absolutely.
network. We can feed off each other, and I believe when you put good out, good will come back to you. So,
Oh, it
uh,
has to. It's a law of attraction. It has to.
and as my best friend told me, there is no in between when it's me. You either love me or you hate me, but it's no
Yep.
in between. So
Yeah.
I just want
Absolutely.
to keep that up. What energy? You like the second person. Everybody that said that. I guess I got good energy. That's
You
what
know you have very good energy.
birthday cake to do that to you. Sugar.
Yeah, it definitely will.
my next question for you is your industry, of course, is retirement, investments, IRAs, just having that safety net.
Hmm.
What takeaway would you leave our audience, and what piece of advice would you give them to start somewhere, even if they haven't?
So the main piece of advice I can give everyone is to always give your financial house a diagnostics. Just like you take your car into the shop to discover like what a specific problem is, or you go to the doctor, to find out what's going on with your body. They always run tests. You always got to run a diagnostics. The same thing with your financial house. You know, things change, all the time. So I recommend doing it at least maybe like once a year. So that's the starting point right there. The second thing, just me being in this industry for a long time, I know that most people are not going to go out and seek advice. Like I know that for a fact. It is what it is. Most people are not going to go out and seek advice. Okay,
You're right.
so I would encourage you to train yourself to gain as much knowledge as you possibly can, just for your own wealth. Okay, just go out and do it, because if you don't go out and seek it, generally someone isn't going to come to you.
You're right.
Okay, so that's just general. So just do your best, or just link up with a licensed professional. Like myself, I'm known as the financial wellness advocate. I do free financial wellness workshops. Okay, the only thing you're going to pay for upfront is your time.
And did y'all hear that, people? Like, free. This young man takes time to host webinars, workshops on investing. Free. You see a lot of people hosting workshops and they're charging. And don't get me wrong, time is of money and money is of time. But sometimes just doing something for free opens that door. Because if I didn't help you, you're gonna want to work with me, but just off again what I know. So you're giving out free information. I'm giving out free information, and it's out there, people. It's out there, and I keep saying it weekly. It is okay to be nosy about you. It is okay to know about you. If we can know more about gossip and about stuff that's irrelevant, why we can't put that same energy into our finances? So yes,
There's a saying out there too that most families take more time to plan a 2 week vacation than they do their retirement.
and
So
they do.
just kind of think about that for a little bit. Taking a vacation, and that's only going to last for so long. But when it comes to your retirement, that's like a almost forever event until you make a transition. That's a long period.
It
So
is.
wouldn't it be wise to start as early as possible to plan that versus spending more time, planning vacations, which is only going to be short term? I get it. We all want to go out and have fun, though, but you got to plan for the now. You got to plan for the midterm, and you got to plan for the long term.
Yes, yes, absolutely, absolutely. And again, you know, I was listening to my pastor today, and my aunt always said, "Our people lack for lack of knowledge." But here
Yep.
you're getting free knowledge, and you
Mhm.
won't even get it. You
Yep.
won't even get it. So yeah, but we gonna keep being loud. We're gonna keep putting the word out there because it's 10 million people in the Chicagoland area. Somebody gonna want it.
Oh, absolutely. Without a
Somebody.
doubt.
Now,
Without a
last
doubt.
last but not least, what do you have, if any, well wishes, any words of encouragement, motivation, just to share with us for our continued growth and to share with us on our platforms?
So I definitely want to throw a well wish to you. This is celebrating your first year anniversary. So definitely big ups and congratulations on that. Keep doing what you are doing. Um, I mean, you're doing nothing but injecting positivity into the community. So you all definitely listen to your girl. All right, she the real deal.
Thank
So keep doing you. Secondly, I also want to say that the world is hard enough. Okay, it's already tough out there. especially dealing with this fool in office. You already know who I'm talking about. Um, but it's not too late. It's never too late. As long as you got breath in your body, it's never too late to hit all your goals. It's never too late to hit all your expectations. So that's one thing I like to set is expectations. I don't necessarily set goals for myself. I set expectations. So that's just a different, just a different mindset that I have. But yeah, I would encourage all of you also just to keep going, whether it's dealing with your finances, whether it's dealing with your health, your mental state, whether it's dealing, with your wife or your husband, your children, just life in general. Just don't give up, okay? Keep the end goal in mind, all right? Always keep that end goal in mind. Pray about it, meditate on it. Just stay in forward motion, okay? You cannot let the devil hold you back. Just keep going,
I think
no matter what.
I think you know my pastor because he be saying that too.
I've been in church all my life, so some of that kind of rolled off on me.
With the financial wellness advocate, I appreciate you stopping by, especially on the short term. Like, notice, man, thank you for those words of encouragement. Like, I'm super excited. Thank you for celebrating this journey, this this anniversary and birthday with me. We're gonna work together more often. You already know that we're in contact now because you're a part of that big network, right? So
Absolutely.
it's only one way to go, and that's up.
Yep.
And I think Otis was the one that said that on the Temptation. So
I think it was too.
it was okay. Yeah, Otis. Okay, so it's only
Yeah,
one way
I
to
think it
go.
was. Yep.
So man, thank you for those words of encouragement. I really, truly, truly appreciate it. Thank you
Oh, no
for
problem.
stopping by, and we'll be in contact.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, peace.
All right, I'll holler at you.
All right. Y'all, I really love my anniversary birthday. I'm having the best time of my life. And wait, I don't even got no birthday cake. I don't got no birthday cake. Like, I don't got no birthday cake, but I'm having an amazing time. You just don't even understand. Like, just to share this moment, just to share my birthday with you all, everybody that's online watching. I appreciate y'all stopping through. I appreciate y'all just sharing this moment with me. Again, I understand it's Sunday, it's family day, but this is the day that Let's Talk Finance podcast was born. And of course, we can celebrate it any day, but I wanted to celebrate it on the day that it was born. So everybody that's taking time out their day to listen to me, watch me, just watch the growth that has happened over these last 52 weeks. I so appreciate it. And so my next guest that's coming on is none other than McClenny Porter, but I like to address him as Elder Reverend Pastor Porter. And Pastor Porter was on in the month of May for mental health awareness. And when I tell you, I still look at that show and I'm still crazy. But it's okay. How you doing, Reverend Porter?
I'm wonderful, Shavana. God bless you. I just want you to know, man, I must really, really love you because this would be my nap time. So,
Wait, not
I
you take
for
naps. Not you take naps.
yes, I do,
No,
especially
wait,
on Sundays. I come home, I eat a snack, and I go to sleep.
wait. Oh, only babies do that. Only babies
So,
do that.
well, you call it what you want to. So, I have uh, kicked my nap to the curb so I can celebrate this momentous occasion with you.
Oh, that was a good one. He said, call it what you want to. Reverend Porter, I love you.
I love you too,
And you
Shavana.
know what? Man, I love you. Okay, that was a good one. He said, call it what you want. Well, I'm not going to even keep you too long. I thank you for celebrating my anniversary and birthday with me.
I would not miss it for anything in the world.
Oh, man. I would just go ahead and just jump right in. You was on May 24th, if I'm not mistaken. And, we talked about mental health awareness. We talked about the heart. Um, we talked about holding down old feelings and emotions, and it was just so much. It was so many takeaways from that show that I took away. So I'm going to reverse that question. What was your biggest takeaway from that show, if anything, that you can share, or anything about that time span that we were there talking and just sharing that wealth of information with our audience?
Certainly. My takeaway was this. Here you are, a person that has established a podcast to talk about finances, but being astute enough, being uh, having your finger on the pulse of what society needs enough to incorporate real life stuff beyond finances into what you're exposing to people. Uh, that was like a wow moment for me. You know, as we know, yes, I was on doing Mental Health Awareness Month, and mental health in our society is a tremendous issue now. I am glad we're at the place where, particularly in our society, in our culture, I'll say, uh, we're able to not just dismiss it, but address it. So for you to take this platform and say, the finances are important, the finances impact our life in overwhelming ways, but we need to kind of let that take a back burner right now, because if you're not well, then finances don't even matter.
Absolutely.
So my takeaway from that, and I know I use a lot of verbs, just to say how much of a visionary you are, how astute you were to just, as you walk this out, what it needs to encompass. So, and of course, I have a scripture for that.
I'm waiting on it. I'm waiting on it. I'm waiting on it.
So in the book of the prophet Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 2, it says this: write the vision and make it plain on tablets, that he may run who reads it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it will speak and it will not lie. Though it tarries, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry, or will not wait. So I see this vision that you have, and it's starting out just as a seed. But even as I was in the waiting room, man, just listening to some of your other guests and just the impact that you've already had, I'm like, man, this is amazing. So that's my takeaway.
My brother, Vince, I call him Pookie, always talks about that scripture. And when you said it, I just had to smile because I remember the show we were on, and he put that scripture, in the message, because we were talking about visions and goals, and just to hear you say that and connect so many dots outside of what we were talking about, it just makes so much sense. And again, we jot down everything, we talk about everything, and it's been a process. It's been a journey, just 52 weeks, and I'm sure it's not over yet. And I tell you no lie, I want to throw in the towel sometimes, but I just feel like I was at a place that I didn't know none of this, and I wish somebody was doing this then. So why stop now? So to hear you say that, and of course give me a verse with it, like I know it's set in stone because my mama told me, "Water that boy good." Stick
Stop.
with him.
Stop.
So I'm gonna listen to my mama because my mama was wrong. Now, your industry, of course, you wear many hats, but for the topic of the show, we talked about mental health awareness and how it impacts us. What would be your piece of advice that you could leave for our audience when it comes to the mental health aspect, the heart, and just how to deal with things that come our way? You there? I think you froze.
Inundated.
Wait, you froze.
Uh,
You
okay.
you froze.
What about now?
You got to start over. Okay, now start. I can see you.
Okay, we're inundated with so many inputs. We're just getting information from all over the place at the speed of thought, really, and it can be overwhelming. You know, uh, things are happening politically, societally that give us body blows. I call them soul
Wait, you froze.
wounds.
You froze again.
Being it impacts many times our willingness to keep going. So
No, wait, Pastor Porter.
my
You're
if
Pastor Porter. You're freezing.
yes,
Your whole comment just froze.
can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. You just keep freezing.
So how come when I get on it freezing it wasn't
That's
freezing on nobody?
that's the devil, ain't it? Ain't he busy?
I bind that spirit in the name of
Right.
Jesus.
And he heard you tell me to write my vision down, and he got mad.
Are we good now?
We good. Let's start over from the top.
Okay. So I'll keep my comment brief. Uh, my advice to anybody would be, have somebody in your life that you can talk to, that you're willing to share what's going on with you with. Many of us, we sit in isolation and just are bombarded with our own thoughts. And if those thoughts aren't healthy, man, that's just going to take you into a rabbit hole you don't want to go down. If it's a mental health professional, I am a coach. I'm not a licensed clinician. So as a mental health professional, mental health coach, I just help people to move forward from where they are. But if it's a dear friend, somebody that you can talk to, and if you need to see a professional, then see a professional, man. If your stomach hurting, you're gonna see a doctor. Well, if your thoughts are hurting and your emotions are hurting, see a doctor.
That's deep. That's deep right there. Because I never thought about it as if your thoughts are hurting. That's deep.
Is that deep, Shabbat?
You real deep. You got a scripture for that. You got a
I
scripture.
would no. I wasn't even trying to be. It just came out. See, I ain't messing with you though, boy. My mind, I'm like, I'm gonna come on here. I'm gonna have a straight face. We gonna do this. I ain't been doing number laughing since I've been on here.
I ain't even said your thoughts hurt. Now I'm gonna have to use that. I'm gonna tell. I ain't gonna
But
even
they
say my
do.
head hurt no more. I'm gonna say my thoughts are hurting. How about that? I ain't never had nobody say that to me. That's why I like learning something every day. Every day. That's why I like learning. So thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Now, before I let you go, is there any scriptures, words of encouragement, well wishes, or just any point of view that you would like to leave for Let's Talk Finance and just our platform, period, for anybody that's watching? And especially not just when it comes to finances, but even about your mental health.
Well, I would just direct this to you and just the influence that you're having in so many facets of people's lives. Man, keep going. You're making an impact. You're making a significant impact, and there is a scripture that I can't think of the verse right now, but it says, "Don't despise the days of small beginnings." You know, you may not have the reach that you desire to have right now. Keep going. Because many times just reaching that one, and this sounds very cliche, but you never know where that will lead. And sometimes maybe just reaching that one is the reason you started this thing to begin with.
Man, I like that. I like that scripture too. I like that scripture too. Yeah, and that's something to think about. That is something because sometimes we can get consumed in the people who's watching or the quantity that we forget the message and
Now that was deep, Siobhan.
walk away. We walk away. So hey, I learned from the best.
Hey man. Well, I'm so happy for you. I'm so proud of you. I'm so excited for you. I
Thank
know some of the challenges, the struggles just to do this every week, man, and keep going. Nobody said it was gonna be easy, but uh more often than not, things that are worthwhile, they cost us something.
you. Don't
Keep going. Keep going.
I will. I intend to.
Hey man. So I can
But
go to sleep now.
yes, you can go take your nap and go and have your snack.
You know I love you, don't you?
Thank you so much. I love you too, Reverend Porter, and thank you for kicking it with me for my birthday and my anniversary.
My pleasure. I'm honored to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
No problem. Talk to you later.
All right. Bye now.
All right. Yo, this is a nice birthday and an anniversary. Like I'm on 10. I'm on 10. Now, we're still talking about our guests that stopped by the show. Like all these people came back and dropped all this knowledge, and we talked about so many different topics, and we surrounded it around finances because people don't really understand how one thing can trigger your finances when it's all tied together. As you just heard Reverend Porter say, when your mental is messed up, your finances is gonna be messed up. Like it's no getting around that. And so in May, I had this wonderful lady stop by. I love her to death. She's my niece, but she gonna be the second therapist that I'm gonna have because I'm gonna have to go lay on her couch too in a minute. And we talked about, it wasn't adults because I thought adults were the only ones that had troubles, but she broke it down when it came to children and adolescents. She broke it down when it came to our community that has a lack thereof. So I'm gonna bring on Miss Kenitra Williams. Hello there. How are
Hello,
you?
hello.
Wait, I had somebody else up here. Wait, Mr. Newman, you came in. It wasn't your turn. Sorry about that.
That's okay. That's okay. Hello, hello. Happy anniversary. Happy birthday. All that good stuff.
You got some birthday cake? You got me some birthday cake?
No, I don't have no cake.
No, you got no cake.
I'm on diet. I don't have no cake. I'm sorry.
What you got to do with me?
Nothing. I don't want to be tempted. You see, you trying to tempt me. Then I'm gonna have to eat some of the cake if I got some cake for you. I
Well,
can't let you eat that by yourself.
oh, right, because that'll be wrong. That'll be wrong. So we're going to get a diet cake. No sugar.
Okay. Okay. Tell me how that work out. I don't want none of that. You tell me how that work.
Well, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for kicking it with me on my birthday and my anniversary. I'm not going to keep you too long. So, of course, on the show, we talked about mental health. And again, I was under the impression that it was only for children. But I mean, only for adults. But you came by and gave me a whole new perspective because you talked about how children are affected, how adolescents are affected, and how, that trust has to be there. So, with that being said, I had so many takeaways. So, with you being on the show, what could you say was your biggest takeaway, if any, and how did it impact you?
Okay. Sure. So first of all, let me just give a shout out to Reverend Porter. Okay, like he was talking. Let me just say that he was talking. He had some good nuggets. I think he was reading my paper, but
Hey, Reverend
I'm
Porter be on point.
yeah, he did. He gave a lot of good nuggets. He gave a lot of good nuggets, and some of that stuff I thought about as well as I was preparing to talk to you today. So something that I would say that was, I'm not gonna say was a takeaway necessarily, but something that was definitely brought more to the forefront was how our finances and our mental health are intersected with each other. Okay. So a lot of times we look at our life or we think about our lives in compartments. We try to keep things separate, right? So we got our personal life, we got our family, we got our jobs, we got church, or like all type of things, whatever you're into. Like we try to keep those things as separate as possible, but we don't realize how much they influence each other. We don't realize how they bounce off of each other, how much they impact each other. So our mental health impacts our finances and vice versa. Our home life impacts our finances impact how we live and what we're able to do in all these other spaces. So I really just took away that, like, really thinking about that, like, yeah, like all these things are important. I can't take care of some, similar to what Reverend Porter said, right? Like, I can't take care of this one area of my life and forget this other piece of my life. Because if that area is lacking, these other things gonna be lacking too. My thoughts not gonna be right if my pocket's not right.
Your
Right? My
thoughts gonna
house,
be right.
right. My house not gonna be right if my heart not right, if my spirit is not right, and so forth. So these things are definitely interdependent on each other, interconnected. So that is definitely something that I left with. Like, yeah, I like to think of that more often, because that's something that I wasn't even doing, and really thinking about that, and really also helping the people that I work with think about that as well. Because sometimes we get hyper focused on what we think the problem is. But when we start digging through that thing and unpacking that thing and peeling back all the layers, it ain't even really what we thought it was. It's all this other stuff that's underneath it. This is just the thing that we see. But we gotta address all this stuff that's underneath here in order for that thing that we see to be okay.
Come on, girl. Come on, preach. That's my niche, y'all. My first one. I like putting that out there. And my soon to be therapist. I got some more gray hair, so I gotta come see you.
Because I got my own. I need to go get a therapist, okay?
You know what? I actually had a therapist on the show that said she has a therapist. I
A
said,
lot a lot of therapists do.
that's real.
Hmm. Well, you got
Wow.
to think about it. If you are in this type of role or in this type of profession, you are taking on so much stuff. You're taking on other people's feelings. You're taking on other people's experiences. And even when you don't try to carry those things with you, you do, because you build relationships with the people that you work with. And at the end of the day, a lot of people, hopefully, they do this work because they have a heart for people, no matter where they are in life. They have a heart for people, and it pains you when you see people go through things, and sometimes you don't even know what to say to help them in their moment, right? So I always tell people a lot of times, like, I might not have the answer for you, but I'll walk alongside you, and I'm gonna try to help you figure it out. But it's a lot. You do carry a lot, and sometimes we like dumpsters. We get a lot of stuff just in your professional life, yeah, and then that shows up in your personal life, because people feel like, well, you do this for a living, so why you can't help me, right?
Come
So
on through.
people continue, so you get dumped on in all directions sometimes. So yeah, you gonna be crazy if you don't have your own therapist to talk
Right. Now that you put it in that perspective,
to. Yeah.
I get it. I understand. Now, being in your industry, being a therapist, and just as you said, taking on other people's feelings and experiences and emotions, what is one piece of advice that you could leave as a takeaway for our audience, that they can apply instantaneously? Like, don't wait. Like, start doing this now.
Yeah. So when I read that question, the first thing that came to mind to me was to be honest with yourself. That's number one. If we cannot be honest about where we are, what we're dealing with, how we're dealing with it, we can't take those next steps, because we don't really know what we up against, right? So my piece of advice is to take an honest inventory of your mental and your emotional well-being.
Mm,
Assess how it is either aligned or misaligned with the different areas of your life and your values.
I'm gonna use that.
If it's misaligned, start doing the work to repair, start doing the work to restore, start doing the work to renew, start doing the work to even restart. And for some people, do the work to start. But we got to be honest first and foremost. We got to be able to look in our mirror. My pastor said it today. Look in the mirror and tell yourself, I'm the problem. But we got to look at self first. So that would be my advice, because that's I know I'm not gonna say it's easy, but that's the most accessible thing you can do because you with yourself every day.
All day.
Yeah. So you have access to yourself the most. So if you don't know you,
You can't
you
expect
can't go
nobody
sit
else
on
to.
nobody's couch and say, fix me when I what I'm fixing or what we working on, what we talking about.
If you don't know. And you know what? You'd be surprised. Some people just don't know.
Well, some people are afraid to address some things
Yes,
within themselves. So
yes.
I'm not gonna say we don't know, because most times we know. Either we afraid or we just not ready to address those things.
Okay. That's a good way of putting it. Afraid or not ready.
Which is
I like
okay. Which is okay. And if that is you, like, be honest with yourself. I know this is the thing, but I'm not ready to touch that yet. Or I know this is the thing, but I'm not really ready to change that yet. And that's okay. But at least that gives you a starting point.
and you're honest because that's that
Yeah.
foundation. I love that. Amen to that. Now, before I let you go, my last question to you is gonna be: do you have like any well wishes, any food for thought, any just anything that you could leave as we travel through this journey? Because it's not over yet. It's just the beginning. So,
Yeah.
do you have any takeaways for us on our birthday and our anniversary that we can share just with our audience and even people that's starting up? Because somebody could be watching this and be afraid,
Yeah.
like you said. So, do you have any takeaways for us with that?
Main thing is to keep doing what you're doing. Now, I know she keeps saying I'm her niece, but that's my auntie, and I think that she is a financial guru. Okay, like the things that she does and her team, the things that they do with numbers and how they make things work and take the things, because none of it make any sense to me. She asked me if things are okay. I said, if you think it's okay, if you did it, I trust it. Right. So, but I just want to say, keep going. What you are doing is definitely needed and is valuable in our smaller and our broader communities. And I just love and appreciate the way that you have been able to take finances and connect them to all these different areas in our lives and in our community. So yeah, just keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for celebrating my anniversary and birthday with me
And thank
because
you for having me.
you were so busy. Girl, you made time for little old me.
Only on a
On a
Sunday.
Sunday.
Only on a
On
Sunday.
a Sunday. Yes. So thank you for stopping by. Thank you for coming through. You know, I look forward to collaborating with you more and more. Um, Thank you for those kind words. Like I'm just so touched right here, all of it. Thank you again. I love
Well,
you.
thank you. Love you too. Bye.
Bye. Y'all, can y'all see? You see, this is a good foundation. Like 52 weeks ago, what started out bad has turned around positive. And like, how can you not want to celebrate that? Like, and again, as Kadisha pointed out, so many things can impact our finances, and we don't even think about it at that point in time because we're not looking at it. We're looking at other avenues. So, like, man, I'm so glad that I had these people to push me to come on and to do this. And everybody keeps saying, keep going. Even when it's hard, keep going. And, I just appreciate the love and the support to anybody that's watching on live, anybody that's coming back to watch. Please share this celebration. People need to hear this, that, this ain't fake. We have fun at work. We come and we do our job. But as you heard, we're passionate about it. We care about you all. We love you all. We want you to know what we didn't know that we had to go through to find out. You don't gotta walk through the fire if you don't got to. Like, no, we done did it for you. We are here. So man, like I just love to support the energy. They talk about my energy. No, this is what keeps me going. Like just looking at the people that's stopping by, I'm gonna give a shout out to everybody that's on here. Hey to Tanasha. Hey Tamika, my sister on here. My sister loves me. My brother on here, my brother loves me. Like Shay Maria, Ebony. Hey, Aunt Tootie, all the way from Vegas. Oh my girl, you know I'm important. My cha 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 is here all the way from the Philippines. My cha cha cha, cha cha cha. Yeah, I want to say to child like, man, these flyers, these content, y'all, like this anniversary is like for all of us when it comes to that because these ladies they come on behind the scenes and they rock. They really show up and show out. Like I'm not that creative. I'm not creative at all to be honest. So just to give a person my ideal and they take it to a whole nother level, like I love that. I love it. So like thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. Everybody that's tuning in, I so appreciate it. I so love it. I thank y'all for that. Now, if anybody was watching the month of October, and October was a very very tough month. We talked about disabilities with people that's working. We talked about cybersecurity. We talked about breast cancer awareness, and we also talked about domestic violence. And you know, it takes a strong individual to go through domestic violence, right? But it takes an even stronger individual to stand up and face it and to come on a public platform and talk about it. It takes a even stronger person to say, look, you are better than what you went through. And so, if you all haven't checked out that video on domestic violence and how it ties to your finances back in October, I suggest you go on over to that YouTube page and tune in to that. So, without further ado, I'm going to bring my cakes baby Abby, my guest, my niece, to the stage. Miss Abby, are you there, girl? Hello, Miss Abby. You're muted. I can't hear you. You're muted. Say something. I can't hear you. I, I still can't hear you. It's your mic. Something is wrong with your mic. Leave out and come back in. See, technical issues. The devil don't want me to celebrate my birthday. Aunt, wrong answer. He don't want me to celebrate my anniversary. Aunt, wrong answer. We gonna give all shouts out to Let's Talk Finance podcast because we talk about finances with faith, clarity, and empowerment. So yes, no, the devil can go somewhere. So let me see how she came back in. Miss Abby. Oh, she hasn't came back in yet. Well, anyway, we're going to wait for it to come back in. As we wait for it to come back in, I just want to give some special shout outs to some of the guests that were here that were not able to stop by today, that came back and, shared their 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 love, they shared their support, they shared their knowledge. It was just an awesome time as they came back. We had Quenisha Huff with Old Soul Food Bar and Grill. She stopped by in November. We had Lakina Young from LTZ, Healing Hands, the massages. Oh, that was so important to find out how a massage just changes you and turns you into a different person. Um, we had Angel Parker come back of Angel's Tax Services coming through, just spreading that knowledge. We had Kamaria Pendleton of Pendleton Quick Tax come by and share some knowledge. Those shows happened back in July. We had Piper Parker come by from High Rise and how, she just delivered so much information, not just on boundaries, but on how time is money and how you equate your time and how you charge for your time. And, you know, I would say my main takeaway from that show is when she said, if you want me to work extra, I'm planning my next trip and I fly first class. So wait, they gotta pay for the trip and the ticket? Like, yeah. So man, like these shows are so impactful and so powerful. You just never know what you're gonna get out these shows. And last but not least, we had Nurse Shayla Jackson stop by to come by and talk about how not just dealing with mental health, but dealing with being a nurse and seeing all type of different not industries, but different types of people that come in there with different types of injuries, and how that plays on the mental, and how you gotta be supportive, how you gotta put on this save face, and how you gotta still be intentional about helping these people, even when you want to throw in the towel. And we just had so much fun over this past year. These past 12 months have been just a learning experience. And so I'm still in the giving feeling, I'm still in the giving moment. So, with anybody that's on live, right? I got a question for you. The first person, and I'm just making one question this time. One question. The first person that can tell me when is the tax deadline, I'm giving away a $25 gift card. The very first person, tell me when is the tax deadline. Very first person, anybody on live that's watching. Because it's my birthday, it's my anniversary. I want to give away a gift, and because it's Let's Talk Finance. Why not? That's what you do in Let's Talk Finance. Man, this show has been so amazing. And I actually had one more guest. I did not forget about this guest. And if y'all are unable to hear the video when I play it, let me know. He wasn't able to come through today, but he sent me a video and he said, Shavana, I would love to be there, but I'm going to go ahead and send you a video. I can't make it. And so this brother came out in May. Again, we were dealing with mental health awareness, and he deals with the youth, the abandoned youth, the abused youth, um, the youth that has turned to the streets, has turned to drugs. And, he came by and he gave some very, very, very knowledgeable information when it comes to working with the youth and how that can be so impactful to your, not just your mental health, but to your finances. So while we're waiting for our other guests to come on, I want to play his video because it was so impactful. And I listened to the video about 4 times because I just couldn't believe he was talking about me. So I think I am making a difference. So, and that's because of all of y'all, because I love y'all. Where else would y'all want to be on a Saturday but with me? Like, where else? So I'm going to go and play this video right quick. And this is Candido from We Not Ops.
Hello, everyone, at Let's Talk Finance podcasting. I was a guest on the show by Shavana. It was a great experience. My name is Candido Naji Ublis. Everyone calls me Naji. I am founder and executive director of We Not Ops, which is a violence prevention youth mentoring program, 501c3. And the show was great. It gave me more insight on business, small business. If you are an established business or a business that's up and coming, it's very informative. It gave me more information again on my 501c3, how to file my taxes, how to complete them, how long it takes. She is very, very, very into what she does. She looks at every piece of information you may have to make sure you are compliant and understanding of the finances that's going in and that's coming out. It is truly an honor to be a part of that show, and I'm continuing to learn more and more as I log in and check out what's going on the podcast. I truly enjoyed myself. It's so informative that you can't miss a show. You have to be, and if you do miss, go back and look at it again and again because she's giving out free information you don't have to pay for, you don't have to look up, you don't have to try to figure out. She will break it down for you and everything. So I truly enjoyed my time on that podcast. I enjoy watching the podcast. Please make sure y'all reach out and look at that podcast because it gives out very, very good information that you can use in real life situations. If you want to reach me, you can reach me at my website, www.wenotops, that's OPPS.org, or you can email me at Naji, Naji, at wenotops, that's OPPS.org, or you can give us a call, 80, 872 802-7908. That's 872-802-7908. Reach out, give us a call if you want to get involved with the youth and the things that we're doing. Please reach out. Peace. And check out that podcast. You're going to learn a lot.
You see why I gotta keep watching it, y'all. You see, like that just helps me as coming on, giving out information. And again, just because I'm in the field and I have the knowledge, I don't know everything. Some of this stuff comes by experience. Some of this stuff comes by working with the network that I'm building. Some of this comes by research, and it's not easy, and it don't come easy. And again, I wish this was around when I needed it coming up, because maybe I would have made better choices. I don't regret the choices that I made because they helped me and they shaped me, and that gave me the foundation to now give to you so you don't have to do it. Again, if you don't want to walk in the fire, you don't got to. But if you want to walk, go ahead. As our guest earlier, Cedric said, you just got to be a little more special with people that ain't really ready yet. So I think we're ready for our guest, Abby. I think she's ready for the stage. So I'm going to see if she's ready. Hold on. Let me bring her on. Miss Abby, are you there?
Hey, are you able to hear me?
Yes. Hey, girl.
Hey, girl, this phone just did the most, to me, and I just hate this phone. At the wrong time, it just did the most. It's just, how you doing though? I'm very, very annoyed with this phone right now. But how are you doing?
We not gonna let that phone get us down because you still here on my anniversary and my birthday. Now we ain't gonna let the phone do that to us today. Now are we? Hello. I see see why she's annoyed, but we still not gonna let it get us down. We still gonna keep going, and we gonna keep her on stage till she come back. Um, Abby, I can hear your background, but I can't see you.
I know, Auntie.
And
This
no,
phone is
that's
very
fine.
annoying.
I'm just letting you know that I can't see you. So I can still ask you the questions and you can deliver your answers that way.
Okay, we can do that.
Okay. So now, as I was telling our guests that you were a big part of our show back in November, and no, I'm sorry, back in October, you
Mhm.
came on and you shared some light on, just domestic violence, just being better than what you're going through, how it affects your finances. You just laid the foundation down for a lot of women and people that's dealing with that. So my first question for you was, what was your takeaway from that actual show that you did with us on Let's Talk Finance?
I can't even hear you now.
Wow. But you know what? Don't let it get the best of you. Here's what we're gonna do, right? You said you can't hear me, but I'm gonna make sure you get this in an email. And we're gonna make sure Abby gets this in an email. We're gonna have her to record us a video because that's technology, right? Technology is gonna always do that to you. It's gonna always try to get the best of you. So we don't want that to get us down. Abby, if you hear me, please don't be discouraged. Please don't be upset. It is going to be okay because you're going to send me a video. We're going to upload that video and we're going to make it do what it do. So please don't get discouraged. You know what? I just thought about something. Wait a minute. You're on live. Let me call your phone. Huh? See? Thinking. Hold on. I can call on the phone and put it on speakerphone. I'm so bright. I'm very bright. Hold on. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna get on the phone. Ha, ha. Can you hear me better on the phone? Okay, so no, we're not gonna let it get us down because guess what? I got you on speaker and everybody can hear you. Okay, that's the point. We want everybody to hear you. So wait, no, there you go. So much better because that link was not working. And it's okay because technology will do that to us. Now, um, I don't know if you heard me explaining to the guests that you were a big part of our show back in November and you came on and you just laid down the foundation about domestic violence and how you could overcome that and how it's very impactful, not just mentally, but to your finances as well. And so my question to you was, first, thank you for stopping by and celebrating our birthday and our anniversary with us. We so appreciate it. We appreciated you coming on to the show and giving out that good information and insight. But on the flip side, we want to know, did you have a takeaway from Let's Talk Finance? And were you impacted by the show itself? Oh yeah, very much so. A lot of points that you pointed out in the show, going back with the IRS and making sure you on point with the payment plan, levy and garnishment. Like I said, I've definitely experienced a lot with being under your company and being a part with your company. So you told me a lot. And I can say, even when I had to let you forget and journey have elevated me to become the woman I am today. So I do thank you because I tell a lot of people all the time, like, hey, you don't want to get all of this and that. You don't want to play around with I'm still because I've become very, very firm of understanding. So, you can just say them big walls and you just gotta do what you gotta do. They say, y'all gonna come out and say money. You taught me that. So, that being said, I'm happy that I'm a part of someone I can trust, not only with my finances, but with my social security, with my life. So, you have all of my information. So, that being said, I just appreciate everybody just with your team. Because, like I say, this is all information that's dealing with my life skills. So that means that it's a very top rated 5-star country, and I do recommend more of it. Oh, you're so sweet. I love you. Oh, you're gonna make me cry. Oh. And I got one more question for you. I'm not gonna keep you too long. Again, I know how Sundays are for everybody, but it's my anniversary and my birthday, so one more time. Say it again, girl. So look, you were a part of this journey, of course. Um, you've been to a lot of shows. You've got a lot of information. Asked a lot of questions. Of course, you participate. So in this journey and in this milestone with Let's Talk Finance, do you have any well wishes, any motivational um, quotes or speeches, or just some feedback that we could leave with our, not just me, but our listeners and our platforms as we continue to grow? Of course, of course, of course. Do right for others, but do right for others, but do better for yourself. That means, of course, everyone trusts you with their finances and with their company. But at the end of the day, don't let that overwhelm what you have going on your personal day. So do well for others, but without you, we won't be here. Without you, we will need you to be on your eyes. We need you to have every eyes on the every cross. Because, you are someone important in my life and others' lives. So that being said, I know this is a very detrimental and very tedious job that you have to pay attention to. But don't let this overwhelm you. My recommendation to you is to make sure that your mental health is set for this job. Because I know this is very ungood. And also for your team. Well, thank you. I so appreciate that. And you're right. Sometimes it will come in and get the best of you because you want to deliver. You want to deliver the work. You want to make sure the task is done, the job is at its best. So sometimes we do have to take a break, believe it or not, and we can't because we want to be there. We want to be overly obsessed with the people that we love and work for because we love what we're doing. So, man, I'm gonna take that advice and hold on to it. Like even with the technology acting crazy, still thank you for sticking with it and coming by. Thank you for celebrating my birthday and anniversary with me and just leaving those positive words and that motivation. Because man, we do need a break. Honestly, we do. We need a break. Very much so. Even if it's 1 hour, even if it's 60 minutes, put that aside for yourself and make sure, like, hey, this is what I chose to do, but, your mental health, your health, your well-being is more important. Well, thank you so much. I so appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, with you, I know for a fact it's going to be a public enterprise next year, more to come, before, and I keep looking at the date like, this ain't true. I mean, this ain't July. But on the birthday. No, because this is the birthday of. Oh, oh, you thought I forgot my real birthday. stopping by. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you for those wonderful words of encouragement. I so appreciate it. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you. And I'm sure tune in many, many more. Thank you. Thank you for being comfortable. Thank you for doing the type of thing for you all. Thank you for being comfortable. Thank you. And you are so welcome, my love. You are so welcome. Thank you. And you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you on next Saturday. Talk to you later. Just all this good love and just positivity and just motivation. Because again, as entrepreneurs, we still have to keep going no matter how it looks, and it gets tough, it gets rough, and sometimes you definitely want to throw in the towel. Sometimes you definitely want to just be like, man, look, I quit, man. Like I can't do this. A lot of times I tell myself, look, I ain't built for this. Like I can't do this. Like what am I doing here? Like no, because I don't think it's supposed to hurt like this. I don't think it's supposed to be like this. Like it's supposed to be easy. Like I'm a nice person. I got a good heart, so why it can't be easy? Like I don't do nothing to nobody. I mind my own business. I eat my own potato chips. I eat my own cake when I get it. I don't bother nobody. So why things can't go how I want it to go? Well, unfortunately, that's not how life works. So yeah, but I wouldn't trade this journey for a moment because I never thought that I would be sitting here doing this. I talked about it a few times, but you know, to actually sit and look at it, 52 weeks, like that's a long time. 365 days, 1 year. You know, this is our birthday, and it means the world to me just to have people to come on and share their stories to help other people, for people to take time out of their day just to come back and say, hey, look, I see you. Congratulations. Keep going. Hey, I got to take away from you. Just to see people that don't mind reaching out to you, people that trust you. So you have to have ethics. You have to have accountability. You have to have compassion. You have to have a heart. You have to be diligent in what it is you're doing. It can't just be about money. And I had a good friend of mine tell me, like, you're not money driven, and I got offended by that. But she came by and explained that you have more compassion than what someone else would have. You care more. You take your time with it. You nurture it. So it's not all about the money with you. You bring other things that people won't look at. And so, you know, she loved to be behind the scenes, but I call her my hey poo. And she gives me some really, really good advice. She gives me some solid advice. And she gives me that advice that I don't want to hear. But going through this journey with me, like it has been phenomenal. Each and every one of you all that tune in every Saturday, that call, that send text messages, that give your feedback, that share the content, that like, love, feedback. Like this is because of y'all. I thrive because of y'all. I don't want to miss anything because I want you all to have the information. As we heard Nicole say, that dedication is there because, again, when you know better, you do better. And there were times that I wish that I would have done better. But if I would not have made those mistakes, I could not be on this platform laying down foundations. I could not be on this platform expressing the importance of your finances, whether it's you solely, whether if you're a couple, whether you're married, finances. They take on everything. They take over everything. And so, like, I just love sharing this journey with y'all. Now, we have another special guest that's stopping by the building. And this young lady, like, she wears many hats. Like, she does coaching, she does gymnastics, she does arts and crafts, she she cuts hair, she's a girl. Oh my god. And like she's just so phenomenal. And she came by and she laid down the foundation about the true meaning of a barber, not just the hair. You don't use it as punishment. She talked about finances and building and being an entrepreneur, wearing many different hats. And she's a barber. She's a girl. We're going to bring Patience on to the stage from Project PLLC. Hello, Patience. How are you, girl?
Hello, hello. How you doing?
Hey,
I'm good. How are
Barbara.
you?
Barbara.
That's me. What's going on?
Happy Sunday. Thank you for taking time out your day to come by and celebrate my birthday and anniversary with me.
Of course, I wouldn't miss it. I'm so happy to be back. Thank you for the invitation, as always.
Oh, anytime,
Um,
anytime. I didn't hear you. You paused. Did you
so am
say
I
something?
just going through the questions, or we going? Sorry, say go one time.
No,
Cause you gonna have to help me out, girl. You know I don't.
no, I thought you were paused. You know, technology been trying to get us
Oh no, no,
all
no.
day. Technology been trying to get us all day.
Has it?
So we'll just jump right in. So I was just telling our audience, of
Okay,
course,
let's
that
do it.
you were back here in May. And, no, April, I'm sorry. And you was
Yes.
laying down the foundation about hair and how it all started and just the many hats you wear with gymnastics, being an entrepreneur, uh, doing many jobs, being in the hair industry, period. So, like, you gave so many
Yes, ma'am.
takeaways to that show. Like, I want to say I learned what the barber symbol meant from you. I had heard it before, but it stuck when you said it. So, I took away some takeaways from that. So, my question to you would be, did you have any takeaways? Were you impacted in any way by the show?
Yes, I definitely was. I would say the biggest takeaway that I had from the show was the importance of being nosy about yourself, making sure you understand yourself and your business and your finance and whatever, like you said, look up the IRS website and know everything about your finances because they know and they're going to get your money if you don't know how to organize it and keep yourself together. So that was probably the biggest takeaway was be adamant about being nosy about yourself is when you said that. That really stuck with me because I've been really, researching a lot more within my industry, within the things that excite me, just really trying to know more about myself and things that I enjoy. So that was probably the biggest takeaway.
Wait, you froze.
Been applying
Stop.
that every day since, honestly. Say it
Okay, now
again.
can you repeat like the last 40 seconds of that because you froze up? We couldn't hear you.
Last 40 hours. But what I was saying is the importance about know self and like being nosy about yourself. When you said that on the show, that really stuck with me in terms of, going into my crafts and the things like you said with the IRS website and knowing what's going on with your money, with your finances, the way you do business, anything I've been interested in, I've been more adamant about knowing more about it for myself, not just doing it to do it. So that really stuck with me and I've been applying that daily, honestly.
I love when people are
Did you hear
nosy
me that
about
time?
themselves. Yes, I love when people are
Right, you
nosy
gotta
about
be. There we go.
themselves.
Gotta be.
Yes,
Because that, like, who else am I be nosy about? Start with
right.
yourself for sure.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Now, of course, we know that you're a gymnastics, you're a coach, you're you're a barber, you're a locticianist, you're an artist. Like you wear so many different hats. So with all the hats that you wear in your profession, like is it any valuable or important message that you could leave or takeaway that you could leave for our audience that's listening, even if they want to come up and being an entrepreneur, something that they can take away and walk away
Um, invest in what's important to you. Make sure that the things that keep you creative and motivated are the priority. Don't get stuck in the business side too much because the business is going to come. It's mandatory, but don't lose the creativity and the art you have for whatever you love. And stay consistent because it gets easier. It really does. Like I'm at the 4 year part, 4 year point of me professionally and like being a barber and like really investing in myself. And I'm looking up and everything's that used to be hard and used to be scary. It's just I just do it with ease while conversating with somebody else about something completely different. At the same time, I can just lock into what excites me, and it's just consistency. Just stay committed and consistent and do it for the love. And the money will flow eventually, but just for the love. I promise you. For the love.
with.
That's
Y'all
the
see that
biggest piece of
line?
advice that I've given myself lately. And I can, yes, you see that line? Look, she crispy, ain't she? All right. Man. Yes, ma'am.
But yeah, you're
Look,
right.
that's my favorite motion.
Stay-
Yes,
Staying
ma'am.
consistent is very good. Staying consistent is very, very good. And it's I would say dedication also.
Yeah. Gotta
Yeah.
be dedicated. Discipline too. Show up on the days that you don't want to show up on because you know you love the craft. Just do it. Just pull up, and I promise it gets easier, it gets better. Just keep showing up. Look, I'm showing up right now. I'm all set, kind of like having a photo shoot right now.
And
I'm
you
just make
stopped by to
doing things I
celebrate with
love. Like
me.
I gotta take the time out of it.
And you
Yeah,
stopped by to
absolutely,
celebrate with me.
absolutely. What? Had to, had to. Yes, ma'am.
I know you at a photo shoot, so I got one last question for you. This has definitely been a journey within these 52 weeks, this 1 year. Baby, it's been some laughs and it's been
Hmm.
some tears. But through it all, like, you were one of the supporters and still a supporter of the cause. So, do you have any um, well wishes or anything motivational that you would like to say that would help not just Let's Talk Finance, but help anybody that's listening, that's coming aboard, or somebody that is maybe even thinking about stepping out doing something and they're afraid to do it?
Look, biggest piece of advice like that I'm living by right now is just do it. Literally, just try it. Just start and keep going. That you can't go wrong if you're doing what you want to do. And you do it like you ain't doing nothing to hurt nobody. Do whatever you want as long as it makes you happy and keep going. Like that's the best thing I can say. And I appreciate the way you support me and like seeing you consistently coming to me makes me understand that my dedication pays off. And like you've been a consistent client for what, almost 2 years now, and seeing the way that your show has grown and seeing your consistency and your hard work, that is just it's just proof that everything gets easier if you keep practicing. So just stay consistent. That's all I can really say, honestly.
Hey,
Stay
hey,
dedicated. Discipline,
that's
consistency. Do it every time.
that's enough in itself, man. Like all of that, man, all of that, just woo, all of that. I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, thank you for stopping by. I can't wait to see the photos after they done,
Yes,
girl.
yes, ma'am. I'm gonna post them. You'll see. You'll see very soon. Coming soon, y'all.
Thank
Thank you for
you
having
for
me. I appreciate
celebrating
it.
with me.
All right.
See you.
You're welcome. Enjoy the rest of the show. I'll be tuned in.
All right.
All
See,
right.
look at the love. Like, oh my God, even with the little technology specs that came in and out. Um, it's something that's always gonna try to knock it down. And like I just refuse to let those little hiccups tear my joy down, tear my excitement down because Let's Talk Finance worked hard with it. Me and my team, we work endlessly and effortlessly. So the hiccups, we don't care about y'all. The technology issues that hindered or tried to hinder us, we don't care about y'all. We still kept it going. So We had one more guest that was supposed to come on and something came up. So we're just going to acknowledge Dr. Janice Portman from Relationship Matters. Oh, we had a good time on the show how the importance of relationships are and building relationships and the importance of communication when you're looking at body language and sign language, like the importance of reading an individual. So a time was definitely had on that show with Dr. Fortman. So big shout out to her. Relationship Matters. With y'all, I have kept y'all longer than that 2 hours. It was supposed to go from 3:15 to 5:15. But I just want to thank everybody for tuning in. Thank y'all for the support. Like, please, y'all don't even understand what y'all doing to me. Like, I just love and appreciate y'all. Continue to share this content. It is so important, man. Just listening to real live people talk and share their stories, man. Like, just man, you don't even understand. I appreciate y'all celebrating y'all birthday with me. Everybody that's tuned in on live. We got again my cha 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 all the way from the Philippines. My auntie Tootie all the way from Las Vegas. My brother Pookie. My bestie Shay Maria. We got Ebony on here. My sister Benita all the way from Virginia. We got Tanasha on here, Tamika. Yes, thank you to everybody and anybody names I did not call. Thank y'all for stopping by. Please share the content. Please comment. Show your love. Y'all been showing it. Y'all are keeping me going. So this is birthday number 1. I can't wait to celebrate another birthday slash anniversary with y'all. Like, y'all are the reason I do this. So thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. And on that note, I am so grateful for y'all. Have a good day, and I'll see y'all on Saturday at 3:15.